What's going on YouTube? Today we're taking a look at some awesome products from Benks for the summer, and these products are meant for those of you on the go. It's summertime right now, or maybe it's winter. Whenever you're watching this video, chances are you're always on the go. But when we're out and about, the number one thing that we always run out of is power. So thanks to a 10,000 milliamp hour MagSafe battery bank that's capable of charging 3 devices at once, you heard me right, 3 devices at once can be charged from this battery pack, meaning all of your power-hungry devices can get that juice that they need when you're out and about. But this is an awesome device that also has a built-in kickstand. And for you guys that are gamers, or maybe you're just all about that wireless lifestyle, you know that your phone gets hot while you're gaming, or even if you're just wirelessly charging, maybe you're out on your back deck in your yard, you're just enjoying a cold one, but your phone is charging on the hot side. Well, thanks to having a 7-blade fan, you're going to be able to keep your device cool while charging. So this is the number one accessory to keep your device cool. But let's go ahead, check out these devices from Benks and see what they're all about. First things first, when it comes to prices always change depending on when you watch this video, so check my link down below for the most up-to-date and relevant pricing. If I can score you guys a code, I'm going to throw a code down in that description as well, so check out that description. And if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, as that definitely helps out the channel. The first product that we're going to take a look at is the power bank with kickstand from Benks. And you're going to get a maximum of 15 watts of wireless charging. For the iPhone, you're going to get about 7.5 watts. Again, it's 10,000 milliamp hour. It has a nice aluminum build as well, so it's definitely going to be really sturdy. For those of you that want to know the specs, go ahead and pause the video, but I'm going to go over some of the main specifications as we continue on with this video here. Nice USB-C to USB-C cable, but the main attraction is, of course, this battery pack. A 10,000 milliamp hour battery means you're going to be able to charge up most of your devices at least a couple times. As we go ahead and take a look at some of the ports, you have a 20 watt USB-C port right over there. There's also a USB-A port on the bottom. That's going to give you 18 watts of power. And of course, being a MagSafe wireless charging pack, you do get up to 15 watts of wireless charging. And you have a little step up from 5 to 7.5 to 15. So if you just want to place your favorite buds right on the top here, they're going to go ahead and charge most likely at about 5 watts. So one thing I really like is the ability to multiple device charge. And we'll go over all of that charging in just a little bit. But here's a kickstand. You can see a little magnet right there, so it's always going to stay closed. That's definitely important. You don't want that kickstand to open up while it's in your bag. So let's just go ahead and plop on an iPhone and kind of check out the MagSafe goodness. And you can see it's charging wirelessly. Now, of course, we have to do a shake test. Now, the magnet is definitely not that strong when it comes to this battery pack, and it is 10,000. So I think for a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, it's not really all that thick. But the magnet is somewhere that they definitely need to improve upon. I'm going to check it out with my mouse case in just a little bit. In terms of the strength of the battery pack, this is one place where I think Benks could improve. Doing a shake test, it's not staying on, but again, it is a big boy. It is 10,000 milliamps, so you do have a lot of battery power inside of this little pack here, but the strength could be improved a little bit. But the good thing about it, once again, guys, if you're out and about and you want to take a FaceTime call or you just want to watch a video, you do have this kickstand which allows you to watch it in both landscape and portrait. So you can just go ahead and rotate your phone and do whatever you guys need to do on the go. It's something I really appreciate. Now let's just go ahead and connect another device here. So again, maximum of 20 watts of power. And let's get my S23 Ultra and plug it in and see what kind of power we're going to get. So we're getting about 13 watts of power, which makes sense. 13 watts, and wirelessly charging my iPhone at about 7.5 watts. So you're getting that 20 watts of goodness right over there. Now let's plug in another device just for fun and kind of see what kind of power we're going to get. Now, of course, we are using USB-A here. So let's just plug that in and plug in my Pixel. So this is charging right there. iPhone is charging, and let's see what kind of wattage we get on the bottom. So taking a look at the power output, it's still about 9 watts with that USB-C. So it's sharing 11 watts between these two devices here. I like the ability to multiple charge devices, and that's not something that you get on the regular basis when it comes to a battery pack. Let me take off that iPhone and just put on a 5-watt charging bud that's going to charge at about 5 watts there, and see if that increases any of the power here. So we're still getting that 10 watts of power. Now if I disconnect everything else, this should jump up to about 20 watts. Let's kind of see what we're going to get. it went ahead and kind of restarted itself. And you can see that's jumping right away. So we are getting about 18 watts of power. So again, 20 watts of maximum output from this battery pack. Perfect if you need to charge one device, great if you need to charge two, and good if you need to charge three devices. But hey, when you're out and about at the park and everybody wants a little bit of your battery pack, you're finally going to be able to let them charge from it. Lastly, this does support pass-through charging, so you can charge up the battery pack and charge your device at the same time. Definitely a huge win. If you just want to charge up both before you head out, this is a good way to do it. I like that pass-through feature. But let's move on to the next item because I think this is one of their coolest products in my opinion. This is a fast wireless charger with a built-in fan. If you're a gamer, you guys know that your phone gets really hot thanks to using all of that power to beat your opponent. But if you're also just chilling in your backyard, having a cold one, you know your phone gets hot in that summertime heat. And you're going to see that all unwanted battery hot indicator notice, whatever you guys want to call it. It's on all of these phones. And it just tells you that your phone's too hot to handle. Well, thanks to buying one of these fast cooling wireless chargers from Benks, I no longer see those warnings. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what it's all about. Actually, I have it right here and it's wirelessly charging my other device because I just want to show you the power of this. It's been charging for about 10 minutes. And if I take this off, the back of this phone is cool to the touch. And this has been charging for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Usually around that time it'd be a little bit warm. So again, I think this is an awesome product and you have some lights and you have some buttons that I'm going to go over in just a little bit. So let's just go ahead and plug it into my S23 Ultra. Inside of the box you get a nice USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-C, and it's a high quality thick cable. I like when manufacturers give us a nice high quality cable. But looking at the charger itself, this not only looks really cool, and you can change the lights if you want, and the lights will change on their own. But you also do get 7 blades inside here that's really going to keep that phone device cool once again. And you can see those lights changing colors on their own. But not to worry, if you don't want the lights, you can turn them off. I always leave them on because who doesn't like lights? Now the other button is for your cooling fan. So you have off, cool, and super cool. At the moment, this is on cool. And the fan noise sounds just like a regular PC fan. Not really loud, not bothersome at all. Now you can turn on the turbo boost. But you can also feel that air being pulled right onto the back of your phone, keeping your battery cool, because we all know extreme temperatures are going to degrade our battery after time. So this is definitely a cool product to prevent that. Again, you can feel that air being pulled, or if you want it off, you can go ahead and turn that off. You can turn off the lights, you can leave the lights on, and you can also turn on or off wireless charging. So maybe you just want to play that game and you just want to keep your phone cool without wirelessly charging. Go ahead and press that button. This will give you a maximum of 15 watts of power once again, and I think it's just a really cool product. If you are gaming, you can still hold your phone with the fan on the back here, and you can still do your thing, do whatever you guys need to do. Or if you're just texting and you're just hanging out outside, you can still hold your phone. So the gripability is not an issue at all. In terms of the magnet, this has a nice strong grip on it, so no worries about that. This is one of the products that I can highly recommend. 7 blades of goodness, keeping your device cool. Before we end out this video, this is going to work for iPhone and Android, any device that supports MagSafe, whether it's just with a case or with an old school metal ring on the back. Any device that has wireless charging can be turned into a MagSafe device. But you guys are already thinking it. If you're not, I just want to show you the advantage to having a Benks battery pack and a Benks wireless cooling pad. Or you can just have any other type of battery pack on the go capable of providing this with enough power. So let's go ahead and plug this in. And I just want to show you how much power this fan is actually pulling. So let's just go ahead and plug this in. And we're going to turn it on. You can see I'm pulling about 20 watts of power. Now let's step up the speed boost. Even with that speed boost, it is still pulling about 20 watts. So again, my phone is wirelessly charging at about 15 watts. And you get about an extra 5 watts for the lights and for that fan. Let's turn off the lights and see if that drops any. Let's turn off the fan and the lights altogether. So I'm wirelessly charging my phone at about 9 watts, about 10 watts of power. Let's go ahead and turn on the light. an extra watt for that LED light. Actually, no extra wattage for that light. Turn on the fan, boom, 20 watts right over there. Let's turn off the wireless charging function. And the wireless function is off. So just with the lights, the fan, pulling about 13 watts. Just to give you guys an idea, 12 watts, that's just one thing. You definitely want a battery pack capable of at least 20 watts of power if you want to do this ultimate on-the-go solution type of idea. I've been using this when I'm at the park, to be honest. When I go out and about, I'm at the park, I'm just chilling outside. I want to keep my device cool. I don't want that battery warning heat indicator to go off. And if we touch my device, pretty cool. Definitely this does a really awesome job if you ask me. Number one in on-the-go summer solutions. Let's go ahead and plop this on the iPhone. This is giving about that 7.5 watts of juice to an iPhone and 15 watts of wireless power to my S23 Ultra there. Let's go ahead and turn on the light and turn on the fan. So again, regardless of whether you have an Android or an iPhone, it's going to take about 20 watts of power with all of the lights, all of the fans, all of that goodness. The whole point of having earbuds, number one, you want great sound, but you also want to be able to control your music without interacting with your phone. So we do get different touch controls for left and right, and all you have to do, guys, is go ahead and touch on that Soundcore logo. That's the touch point. So if you touch on it, you can get different options for the left and the right. So let me just play some music and I'll show you that. That's what it's going to sound like if you're watching something while you're wirelessly charging and cooling at the same time. It definitely does not distract you from whatever you're watching. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. But if you're looking for the ultimate in the accessory game, this cannot be beat. I'm really impressed with these products from Benks. Check my link down below once again. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video.